There you go, a draw today here at Goodison Park. A real chance to put down a marker, man, to see if we're going to turn this corner, and it was not to be today. And you know what, I like to look at these things on both sides. I want to start with the positives-ish. The positives is that after a horrendous mistake early on, you kind of feared the worst for this side. You feared the worst for our team. You feared the worst in terms of would we crumble. The question mark was there. The question was there. How are we going to react to such a bad mistake early on, 3 minutes into the game, 3 or 4 minutes into the game? I don't know what De Gea's thinking. But to be fair to us, we grew in confidence from then. It's almost like that actually happening sparked us into playing well, and it was weird because it wasn't like we were playing badly before that and got caught. It was literally a crazy mistake from De Gea. I don't know what he's thinking. After seeing it back, he's had ample opportunity to get rid of the ball. He could have kicked it long straight away. He could have slid it to the side, I think to Wan-Bissaka, and he did neither. I waited too long and got closed down. So that for me was a positive, the way we dominated the game after that. We were creating chances, we looked fluid, the intensity was there. And to be honest, for the first time in a while, I would say in that first half, before we even got the equaliser, after Everton scored, I think they had like a 5-minute period after they scored. Calvert-Lewin was through straight away. I thought that was offside, but it wasn't. And De Gea made a decent save from that. After that period, I thought we were good, and I felt that we would score. For the first time in a while, I felt that we would score. Bruno Fernandes was everywhere, trying to get on the ball, trying to make things happen. And then he got his goal, and what a goal it was. A great strike. And then even after that, I thought, yeah, we can go on and win this game. So a really good feeling. So for me, that was a positive. And then into the second half, well, actually, I'm not going to the negatives yet. The second positive was probably how we defended in the second half, considering that Everton came into it a lot more. I think we were resilient there. I thought Harry Maguire was excellent, especially second half, winning tons of headers. We kept giving away a lot of corners today, through blocking shots and defending well, to be fair. So frustrating to concede so many corners, but we defended it well, which hasn't always been the case this season. Another positive for me was Matic in there as well. I thought he was superb all game. It will all be about Bruno today, and almost rightly so, because he's managed to get us a point out of this game, and it could have been a little bit more. But I thought Matic was brilliant today. I thought he was everywhere. On to the negatives now, or the other side to it, should I say. I don't like to always call them negatives. I think it's very telling that if Bruno's not actively doing something, it doesn't look like we're going to score. That to me is worrying. Even the chances we did create, so when I said we created chances and we was looking fluid in the first half, especially after conceding, the actual other side to that is the fact that it was, Matic on the other end of most of the shots. It wasn't exactly Martial raining down on Pickford through one-on-one. It wasn't Greenwood getting in one-on-one, having shots. It wasn't very fluid. It was almost like everything was on Bruno, the reliance on him. And I said when we got Bruno that, look, we knew he was going to be an integral player, and he's going to come with a big price tag. He's come with a big price tag, so he comes with big expectancy. But I think what we're slipping into now is the fact that everything is on him. Everything. It's almost like if he doesn't perform, he doesn't make anything happen, then nothing will happen. Do you know what I mean? And I think second half, I think he started forcing it a little bit. He maybe took a few extra touches, but even still, the good moments still come from him. Do you know? Then we're kind of looking at, we gave away a few too many silly free kicks as well. Sigurdsson hits the post there, so that was a negative. The way that we, applied ourselves in the second half, that's very worrying. I mean, what's gone on at half time for us to come out and look worse? So yeah, that's a big worry for me. And just the consistency, man. We just cannot seem to play well for 90 minutes and create chances consistently on a consistent basis. We could have lost the game in the end. I mean, last minute, I still haven't seen it back yet, but VAR had to intervene again. I don't know how lucky or unlucky we were with that, but thank God, that's all I can say. Igalo right at the death could have got the winner as well. So probably on the balance of play, a draw is actually a fair result. And it's difficult because I'm sort of saying, look, we need 9 points minimum, 9-10 points out of these 4 games that are difficult in terms of playing against Sheffield United, Spurs and City. And from a losing position to get a draw, it's not bad, but I don't know. I just feel like the top 4 race in itself is going to go down to the wire. I think the inconsistencies around that area of the table are ever present. We're seeing, you look at what Wolves done today. They're in the hunt for top 4. They go to Spurs, they get the job done, they win. It just shows intent, and I think that, but also the inconsistency. You know what, Chelsea are going to keep dropping points, but then again, so are we. So it really is going to go down to wire. So I'm not going to go off my head on that. I'm not going to get too angry and think, oh, this is what I mean. It's bottle job this, it's bottle job that. There is an element of that, because at the end of the day, it's another chance for us to capitalise. And yes, we failed to do it. So I get that statement in terms of typical United, we haven't done it again. Look, let's not get it twisted. What's going to save us this season, right, in terms of the top 4, if we get it, is all the inconsistencies around it. I don't think anyone's grabbing it by the scruff of the neck and saying we want top 4 and going on a long run. So, and I think that's going to continue for the rest of the season. So having said that, I think we can't go overboard. I think it's positive with Bruno Fernandes. He's playing fantastic. What a great goal. But it's also worrying the fact that we have to rely on him. We've got to find a way to break teams down more consistently, and it can't all just be from Bruno. But like we have said, when he's been playing well and we've been on the right side of the result, if we are going to get top 4, it's going to be largely down to Bruno Fernandes. So look, disappointing, awful start, great mentality to come back into it. It could have been a different. I was here back end of last season when we came in and got absolutely spanked 4-0, absolutely spanked. Awful start there as well. And at least they showed better mentality, but the same themes are still there. I liked it in midfield. I thought they worked well, especially first half. I thought McTominay was good today. I thought he was physical in the tackle. I thought he used the ball well. First half, like I said, I thought Fred was good as well. Not so good in the second half. Matic, I thought, was good throughout the game. And Bruno did what Bruno did. Mason Greenwood, I thought, struggled a little bit. Couldn't really get into attacking situations to get his shot off or to really get anything in on goal. Martial, I thought, drifted in and out. I didn't really see the intensity in his play. I don't think he was awful. I thought he held up the ball in spells and linked up well in spells. But second half, he was part of a collective group that just didn't perform. I've got to big up the back 4 though. Lindelof had a few shaky moments, but apart from that, I think we recovered well from the early shock, really, of going down 1-0. And we had a lot of questions to be asked, especially defensively. We had to clear our lines a lot. We had to be at it, marking up man for man from corners, and Everton always have a good delivery. So yeah, we rode our luck a bit on the balance of play. A draw is probably the best result. I know it's going to be frustrating, guys. Well, it is frustrating. I know we can sit here and go in on this player or go in on Ollie and that, but I just think at the end of the day, that's just where we're at, and we don't really possess that ability, like Spurs don't, like Chelsea don't, to really just go on a run. So as you were, and we keep going, City's going to be a massive game. Can we win it? I don't know. Of course we can win it, but you saw what happened when we played them in the Carabao Cup final. If you get it wrong against City and they turn up, it can be a very, very difficult time. But we've got Bruno now. The place will be rocking. I think we need to win. We really need to win. I think if we lose that, Wolves win their game, we're really starting to give ourselves a mountain to climb. So hopefully we can get a positive result against City. My man of the match, Bruno's going to be up there. Obviously got a fantastic goal. I love what Maguire did, especially second half. But I'm actually going to give it to Matic. I thought he'll go under the carpet today, Matic. I thought his work was absolutely spot on, and there wasn't even a period where I looked at Matic today and thought that, he should be doing better or he's dropped off. I thought he was a constant throughout the game. So yeah, maybe not everyone's popular choice for man of the match, but certainly mine today. Let me know your views and comments in the boxes below after another disappointing day. See you guys at Derby in the FA Cup. Hopefully we get through to the next round of that competition. Peace. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.